Hey everyone, my name's Amber.
I'm Charisse.
We're back with another reaction video. Today we are doing Floor's version, the brand new version of Ave Maria. You guys will find out later in the week. We've got another version coming out of this song.
Yeah, with her and Marco, so
make sure you check that one out. We filmed that before this dropped, but...
Yeah, she surprised us with this, so we were like... But yeah, due to the fact it was Christmas Eve, we couldn't, hang out and do this, but now we can, so...
Yep, so that's why you guys are getting this. It's going to be Monday, so it's going to be, the Monday after Christmas.
It's going to be Sunday. This is coming out Sunday.
No, Sunday's...
Yeah, this is coming out on Sunday.
Oh yeah, that's right. The other thing we have coming out...
We got too much stuff that we changed, and...
We moved some stuff around, that's why stuff's going to look a little weird, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, can't wait for you guys to hear that other one. That one was good too. And apparently there's going to be a more metal version, so that's going to be interesting.
At least from what the comments said. I don't know, though. We'll see what we think about it.
Yep, I mean, we did a quick sound check, and it sounded like it was going to be a little heavier, so...
That was about it.
Yep, so, let's get into this. Before we do, please check out our playlists. We have a playlist for every band we've done, so please check that out, and let's get into this.
Yeah, I will say the instrumentation is definitely heavier.
Yeah, I mean, it's still not super heavy, but it's definitely a little bit more.
A little bit heavier, but it's interesting because, the contrast, she's still sticking with the lightness in her voice.
Yeah, very heavy.
Yeah, I mean, and I will say she's not singing as classically as the other version we heard with her. This is a little bit more contemporary.
Yeah, I can hear that for sure.
So, it's definitely different. I mean, it's a different take on it.
Yep.
She sounds great.
Yeah, she's sounding as amazing as always. And that hell note there seemed to be semi-significant.
Yeah, I mean...
I didn't time it, but...
Again, this is a difficult song, and, she's just killing it.
And it's in Latin, I think.
Yeah, Latin, yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, singing in a language that's not your first language is always going to be harder.
Definitely.
And a language you don't ever use. I doubt she uses it outside of singing, so...
Latin is one of those languages that you really only use if you're a singer or if you just, if you're a hobbyist and like to read in Latin. Like to learn other languages.
Or if you like the occult.
Yeah. I'm not going to get into but I'm just saying it's one of those languages that you don't, it's not a regularly used language.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, this sounds really pretty so far. I like it.
Yeah, I think I prefer her more cabiny setting personally. for the set.
Oh, yeah.
Would you like Let It Go?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not a big fan of just the white. Like, I mean, it's nice she's got some lights, and I like her silver outfit.
Yeah, I just would have preferred more in the background.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah, that'd be my only thing. A plain white, I don't know, that's just...
I mean, it really accents her, like, her mic and everything, but, like, she's pretty light, like, in complexion, so... Yeah, and then her silvery dress.
Yeah, I was gonna say it kind of fades her out, like, a little bit.
I mean, her hair's a nice contrast, but...
Yeah. Yeah, but, I mean, yeah, everybody's got preference. I personally would like either the cabin or just something.
Yeah, something more than just a plain white background with some lights.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Definitely, I like more... But we're also like all the... I don't know. I get... Sometimes it can be distracting, though,
That's
too.
true. I'm sure some people will probably complain about we have too much stuff going on in our background, but...
Yeah.
Anyway, let's finish off the song. She's just amazing, as always.
She is.
Jeez.
Damn floor. Like, she held that pretty long at the end there. Wow.
Yeah. One thing I noticed in this video after hearing another reactor, it was another singer. A friend was showing their singer friend, Ghost of Score, and she mentioned how wide Floor's mouth gets. And I just noticed, like, she really opens her mouth.
Well, when you're hitting higher notes, you kind of have to have a more wider mouth, because that's just to get more of the sound. Like,
I was just something I noticed that, like, wow, like, she really can open her mouth. Like, that's awesome for, like, helping her sing and everything.
But also that's more typical of classical singing, too, is the more wider mouth. Because it's a different sound than the more narrow. It's just different sound. It depends what kind of sound you want. Like, if you want the fuller classical sound, then yeah, you'll want the wider.
I feel like she kind of did, like, three of her main styles. Like she did like a little bit of classical, and she did belting there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it wasn't even just the end. She had a couple other sections where she had some belting,
and then
she had the more contemporary sound.
She had like three of her main spots, and then like.
Yeah, she had at least like 3 different styles. So I will say this one was definitely broader than the other cover we saw.
Yeah, the other one is definitely more traditional.
That was the more traditional classical one. And this one she got to experiment more using different styles.
Yeah, and she just rocked it like.
Yeah, she did really great, like. And it was just interesting to hear, like, the lightness of her voice with the heavier music. Mm-hmm. It's an interesting contrast.
Yeah, that was awesome. Like, the music definitely was significantly heavier, but, like, she still kept, like, the more traditional sound, but at the same time, it still fit, like...
Yeah, she kept the more traditional sound, but she also had, like, other styles, too. Like, she had the more belty.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see. It was really good, though. It worked for her.
Definitely.
Like... Again, it's always nice to change up a cover, as I've said in, like, all these. Like, you don't want an exact.
Yeah, and this is... I think it was better for this one, like... Well, it was a cover, technically. The other version where you guys are going to see later in the week, I felt that one worked better for the setting.
Yeah, because, like, that was more a concert-y. I guess that was, like, a concert.
Yeah, it was the heavy Christmas concert thing.
So I guess that was, like, kind of what's needed for that concert, but again, I don't know a lot about that concert, so
yeah, nor do I.
I could be saying something completely wrong, but I'll just say it just seemed like it fit for that concert.
I agree, and this definitely fit for her personal cover.
Yeah, definitely, this was awesome. I'm giving this a 9.3.
I'm gonna give it a 9.4, just because the heavy instrumentation really helped too. Like, you know me, I love the heavy instrumentation, and her vocals are always on point. So
the reason I didn't go higher was only because, while the heavy was nice, you couldn't always understand what she was singing.
This is true.
Like, that was my only, like, criticism, is because it was so heavy, certain parts, it was a little bit hard to hear because she was singing so light. Mm-hmm. So that was my only, like, criticism, is that I wish they would have figured out, like, if they wanted to keep the heavy, maybe put her up more.
Maybe it was just because I don't know the song, like the lyrics, like you do, so I just thought it just, you know. Like, Latin just sounds like a bunch of syllables to me, like, so I couldn't.
Yeah, I understand that. As somebody who has heard the song, though, it was a little bit hard to understand. A little bit in the beginning. I think it was mainly just the beginning area where I was like, I wish they would have. I like the heavy music, don't get me wrong. I wish they would have figured out a more balanced way to, like, have the heavy music, keep her with the light voice, but maybe make the sound, maybe make her voice go up just a tad. Like, this, that would be my only thing. Like, but yeah, she was so amazing. Like, and I understand, like, this is her home studio, so they probably don't, like, have as much as, like, you know.
Yeah.
As what they can't do as much, you know, with, like, a regular studio. I don't know, but I'm just saying. But yeah, this was really great. I loved it.
Yep, I can't wait for Floor's next cover.
Yep, that'll probably be coming pretty soon.
It's like 2 weeks between covers, I think? Something like that?
Roughly.
Let's go to her channel.
It seems like it's been about 2 weeks between
videos,
covers.
Or maybe playlists. Vocal covers, yeah. This playlist. It doesn't show it here. Let's see. This one was December 24th, so Christmas Eve. The one before that
was the 12th. So that was exactly... Well, that was like not...
Let's see. Eve was the 24th, so the 12th was...
The 12th was Saturday, so almost 2 weeks.
And then the one before this...
I think the one before was 2 weeks.
November 28th, which was... So we were looking at the 12th. Come on, the 28th. Yep,
so
that was exactly 2 weeks.
So roughly, it seems like most of these are every 2 weeks. So,
and then
Let It
Go was
the 14th.
Which was
about
a little over a week.
You remember, you're looking at the wrong date. That's still December.
What was the other date? I can't remember. 21st?
It was 28th. So 2 weeks.
28th.
All the other ones have been 2 weeks, and she surprised us with the Christmas Eve one.
Probably just in time for Christmas.
Yeah.
So we should expect the next one.
If she sticks with the 2 weeks, you should...
The 9th, probably. Or
probably the 9th, because that was a special thing, so
yeah,
probably the 9th.
Maybe 2nd or 9th. Maybe she'll drop another one on the 2nd.
Maybe. If she's got something already. I would say the 9th is probably the best bet.
Yeah, but as soon as it drops, we'll definitely cover it, like always.
Yeah, I mean, we try. Like, obviously, the Christmas Eve one, that we were busy, so.
Yep, it all depends on work schedules and, everything.
Just
whatever
life
we
in
got. General.
Life.
So, if you please check out the playlist like I mentioned, and links for everything will be in the description.
And remember, we have a PayPal and a Patreon if you want to get your request to the head of the line. Once we get your donation, we will film within that week, and if we have any issues or delays, we will contact you.
Until next time, you guys. Bye.
Bye.